All right, today we're gonna be talking about solo queuing. Now, has nothing to do with matchmaking and EOM or whatever. That we're not gonna talk about that. That's another video. There's like 5,000 of those videos out there. But solo queue within itself, it is terrible. Now I know you can solo climb all the way to one above all and things like that. The pros do it and things like that. But realistically, like for the average person, nah, man, it's torture. Play with your friends, find somebody to play with. It's absolutely terrible. Even in quick, it's worse in quick play, I believe. Like I pick cap and quick play, and whenever I do, it's just I'm gonna be the only one tanking. No one's gonna second tank. No one's gonna get a shield tank. No one's gonna double up. I mean, it's quick play, whatever, man. I already did a video on quick play, but yes, I think it's worse in quick play. But in ranked, you sort of expect people to have like a semblance of common sense, but the first major problem starts is you can be queuing up solo, and you can make the argument, yeah, that's your fault for queuing up solo, but some of us just don't really have anybody to play with or like playing alone. Like it's what we do. Our game and time. Like I work third shift, and like nobody's really on when I get off, if friends wise from other games after third shift. So it's just me. And early morning, same thing. People are at work. If I come home, go to sleep, get up, people are working their 9 to 5s, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying like the hourly thing for a normal job is like 8 to 4, 9 to 5, things like that, daytime hours. So I'm usually going to be playing alone no matter what I do. But the biggest problem with this starts when they put solos against stacks. Now solos against duels, like okay, it's still unfair, but I get it, man. It's like that's the most they should do, because 2 coordinated people is enough to change the entirety of the match, and they're putting us sometimes up against 4 in a solo queue, and I'm like, and it happens regularly. Like, you know how crazy you have to already be performing to like take out 4 coordinated people. Like you can have all the call outs you want. You can have, you know, elite comms, but these people are used to their mannerisms. They're used to playing with each other. Sometimes they might not even have to say anything. You know, they know when they're going to coordinate alts and things like that. Like, I find it completely unfair, but it is a thing. You know, it's not something I want to sit here and whine and cry about. I'm just stating the facts that I don't think it should be a thing, but it is what it is. I know it can mess up the structure of the game and how quickly you get a match if they was just to separate everyone. So, but it's one of the reasons why solo queuing is quite hard. The other reason is you don't know what I completely gave up on picking DPS. I just started maining tanks, and it's what I do. But if I'm filling this role, you know, and leaving these other roles open to you, I expect you to perform your best, but you can't tell anybody anything in solo queue. Like they're not gonna listen. And even if you put it nicely and you're giving constructive feedback, you're like talking to brick walls when you're solo queue. It's I almost find it pointless, but I still make the effort to put in and do call outs and pings like that and ask people they are. Like I'll sit before the game starts and I'm like, okay, like we're hovering tanks or we're hovering healers, because I'll flex healer too. I'm not the best at it, but I'll do it. But we're sitting there, what do you want to be? What do you want to be? And dude hasn't picked. We're when they say the match is finna start in 30 seconds? Bro, we're like 10 seconds left and you got 3 people sitting in spawn not picking a character. I'm like, we're already behind because of this. Yeah, solo is a crazy nightmare. You tell somebody you're gonna dive and they're like, okay, and they're not gonna dive with you, like, and you're both on dive characters. They're clear across the map. Like, I thought you were gonna dive with me. Some crazy quip. I'm doing my own thing, bro. What are you talking about? You're doing your own thing. This is a team game. Like, say that and you're getting snapped on. You're getting spazzed on. They're crashing out. Like, ugh. Solo queue is definitely, like, I think it's the most difficult thing to do in this game, and certain roles are harder. Like, I think you can solo queue quite easily as a healer and DPS, just because you have more carry potential. You know, you can keep people alive. You can get those massive score sheets that's going to get you SVP, MVP for, you know, not doing nearly as much. Like, you go on a tank and you're just like, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, you could do everything correctly. Like, some dude was telling me the other day, push point. Well, I'm already on point. What do you mean? Like, come behind me, heal me. They think you can stand there infinitely. They see the shield and, like, I guess they don't play tank and they might think it's infinite. Or that thing has 800 health on mine. And Magneto's lasts for what, 1.5 seconds now? And he has a bubble. Like, our health bars are our defense, and y'all don't get that because you're not healing us. Yeah, solo queue it's got its own set of crazy. It's a nightmare, man. Like, solo queue is an absolute nightmare. But y'all let me know your thoughts down below. I'm gonna go ahead and get out your hair. It's your boy KLG out. Peace.